Game number 2 is here for the Los Angeles Lakers against the OKC Thunder. Now, we're seeing what happened in game number 1. LeBron James looked really, really good. Rui Hachimura looked really efficient for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton had a solid game. Trying to figure out what more DeAndre Ayton can do to provide more scoring for this Lakers team. But then you look at Austin Reaves, understanding that he had that injury, understanding that he was gone for a month, now trying to figure out how can he get back into rhythm, because the Lakers can't afford Austin Reaves to have another performance like he did in game number 1. Also, can we figure out how the Lakers can get some sort of production from their bench? 15 points from their bench is not going to cut it, especially against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, with that being said, you guys already know this place. And I know you guys love this place just as much as I do. And that is Pechanga Resort Casino. And you can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino, the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Game number 2 is here. And I love this guy, man. He brings a lot of stuff for me on Lakers Talk Daily. And you guys already know who this is. It is my guy, John. John, how are we doing today, man?
Mystic, bro. We trying. It's game 2, bro. If we don't win, it's over.
No.
If we don't win, it's over, bro. I'm calling it right now. If the Lakers don't win, the season is over, bro. It's over. Now, we need to pull out all the stops.
Okay, so let's get into it, because I want to start off with a little bit as far as what the Lakers did offensively. In that first play of the game with LeBron James, and the Lakers did a good job of executing their play. They were able to get LeBron James coming off of a screen, John. And he was able to go downhill, straight driving lane into Isaiah Hartenstein's chest, was able to get an and one. And you're like, okay, we're starting off strong. The offense was fine throughout that first half. And then the second half started to come, and you saw the turnovers, a little bit of turnover start to happen. You started to see their inability to create their own shot, get into that second lane, that third lane, into the driving lanes. And you start seeing how the offense started to get a little stagnant. Austin Reaves was able to get into rhythm. You still had a efficient night from Rui. You had an efficient night from LeBron James, but just not enough from Marcus Smart, with him only shooting 4 of 15. And they're like, yeah, we know the story of Austin Reaves. Even DeAndre Ayton, I know he was 5 of 12, but there's some clips I want to show you in regards to DeAndre and John. Just hear me out, because he did a really good job of rolling to the basket in that first half. Meaning, because OKC was playing a certain coverage, is when Austin Reaves or LeBron James would come off the screen, that Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren, their job was they were going to drop. They were dropping. And as soon as DeAndre Ayton was able to get into the paint, he was able to knock down, some of those floaters, little push shots. Second half came, the driving lanes all of a sudden went like this. And all of a sudden, you started to see Chet Holmgren closing the lane. They started to play up a little bit more. And DeAndre Ayton started to get into those old habits of him fumbling the ball, not getting a clean catch. What are your thoughts on that?
Butterfingers, bro. Damn. Butterfingers, bro. I'm teed up, bro.
Okay. Look,
I'm really teed up.
I hear me out, though. Like,
where's the fight? Where's the fight in this team? Where's the bite? This Lakers team has no bite, bro. No backbone, bro. It's literally LeBron out there solo. AR, look, I love AR. I've been very outspoken about my love for AR. He's, a homegrown talent in my eyes. He's from, I think, Arkansas, but he's the closest thing the Lakers organization, Lakers family, LA natives have to a homegrown talent. AR, what's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Like, he over here like these are the 24-hour pickup runs, bro. I need more. Ayton, Rui, everybody. Luke Kennard, D.
Look, I hear you, man. No, I hear you. I'm sorry. It's all right. You gotta let it out, man. You have to let it out. And Luke Kennard is another one that it has to be in this conversation because I'm tired of seeing him get only 4 shots, man. If I'm being really honest with you, it really rubs me the wrong way how well of a shooter he is, and he's only getting 4 damn shots. And
I need at
remember,
least
it's
8
not
shots
just
from him.
it's just not one. It's not one game he's doing this. There's been numerous times him being a Lakers uniform, by him only getting 4 shots up. And I know a lot of people are saying the spacing. I know a lot of people are saying when Austin Reaves gets back into the mix that Luke Kennard's ability to have the ball in his hands, all those things are going to change. But you still have to find a way to get into the right spots to make yourself visible when LeBron James gets in the passing into the driving lane, or Austin Reaves gets into that free throw mid-range extended and they're closing the gap. Luke Kennard has to find a way to get his shot up. No more of this hesitant ass stuff, man. I'm sorry. You have to be able to get more than 4 shots up, man.
I agree. You need more than 4. You need like flow too. I feel like this Lakers offense really doesn't have flow at times. You mentioned how stagnant it is. Turnovers don't help that. Turnovers don't help the flow. But I think, bro, on another note, this Thunder team, they just know what to do. Like, I don't really know if we can compete with these guys, bro. I hate to sound pessimistic. I hate to sound like a, glass half full guy, but I don't know if we have the ability, the facilities to hang with these guys, bro. They got young guys like Shea. He's a wizard, bro. He's a wizard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He just gets the calls.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whistle is flowing for him. And I really didn't think that, come playoff basketball, when the game slows down, when the refs are a little less liberal with that whistle, I didn't expect him to be getting the calls he's getting, but it's still happening in the playoffs, bro. I don't really know. Like, what can the Lakers do?
And the crazy thing is, John, is that the Lakers did a really good job on him. You mentioned him getting, as far as his free throws, just in general, from regular season to the playoffs, he was getting to the free throw line a lot against the Phoenix Suns. He only shot 3 free throws in game 1 against the Lakers. He had those 7 turnovers. Lakers are double teaming him. And the way that they're double teaming him is as soon as he crossed the half court line, early blitz. You can't let him get into the wings. You can't let him get into his spot. And all of a sudden, that's when you want to decide to trap him. You got to do an early trap. And one thing I will say, and I'm big on this, is and when you are playing and you do decide to do a trap like that, or you are going to blitz, it can't be the hesitant halfway in, halfway out.
You got to go.
You have to go. And there was moments in that game where I did a little deep dive. And there was moments where they were sending a double team, and there was a step late. By that time, the ball is out of his hands. And then what happens? Rotation happens. Ball reversals. Chet Holmgren's getting it on the wing. He's putting the ball on the deck. Lou Dort's getting the ball on the wing. He's putting the ball on the deck. AJ Mitchell all of a sudden off of his ball swing. He has a ball. He's putting it on the deck. It's hard to rotate against a team like this. They were able to get away with that against the Houston Rockets because there was no real threats like that. There was no real threats like that on the perimeter for the Houston Rockets, but besides Reed Shepherd and Jabari Smith Jr. at times in that series.
A streaky Reed Shepherd and a up and down Jabari Smith, but this Thunder team, bro, they have a wealth of offensive guys that can just like Jared McCain, AJ Mitchell, Shea, Chet is hitting threes, Dort, dirty dog Dort. They have all these guys, bro. It's like where you mentioned our lack of bench scoring, 15 points off the bench. Our guy's gonna step up, Laravia. Where you been at, bro?
I'm not gonna lie.
What's going on?
Look, bro, Jake LaRavia is. It's hard because he give out energy. Yes. Does he play hard? Yes, he does. He genuinely does play hard. But you see Jake LaRavia trying to put the ball on the floor, and he's going into
it's just
his
nasty.
space. It's just not.
It's
fluid.
just nasty.
And then he gets himself out of position, and then you can't really respect him in the 3-point line because it's really inconsistent. So at that point, it's like he does drive to the basket. And this is no disrespect to Jake LaRavia, but this is what we are all witnessing when we are watching these games. He's missing layups. He's missing easy bunnies. And then and that habit, it's right here. dictating out of his mind. All of a sudden, he's letting that offense dictate what he has to do defensively. There was moments where they try to get the ball in Jake Redick's hands in game number 1, and he's trying to at least cross half court, and they're hounding him, and they're poking the ball loose, and he has to pick it back up, and then the offense has to reset. And it's like you're not counting on him right now, getting solid minutes from their bench. Jackson Hayes, it is what it is with him. If he's not there for the lob, okay, he can give you some stuff on the defensive end as far as energy.
He will. Energy plays. He can rebound. He can block a shot.
Block a shot here and there.
It begs the question. You look down this Lakers bench because you know what you're going to get from LeBron for the most part. If AR has a baseline regular season AR game, give me 22 points and a couple of assists, a couple rebounds. Other guys help out. Who on this Lakers bench, when you look down that bench, I mean, we might have to try some. We might have to throw Bronny out there. We might have to throw a Thiero, an athlete out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, something's got to give. Vanderbilt, and let me just say this, bro. When I saw that Vanderbilt injury, I hate to say this, but I just had a bad feeling about the game from then. I was like, oh, that's a bad sign. That's a bad omen. I don't even believe in omens. I was just in my mind. I'm like, oh, that was not a good thing, bro. His finger popping out. I'm like, oh no, that's a bad sign for the Lakers in a way. But who on this bench can get it going for the Lakers, bro?
And that's what the frustrating part is because you see, and that's why a lot of people who are tuning into this episode or who are just watching Laker games and they're seeing what Luke Kennard is able to do in games 1 and 2. We understand Austin Reaves was not playing. We understand Luka was not on the basketball court. So LeBron James, we know that he needed help from somebody else. And he was able to do that. But it doesn't matter. When you have Austin Reaves on the basketball court, if you're Luke Kennard, you still have to be aggressive, man. And I don't know if that's just credit. It's honestly, I probably will say it's just probably just the way OKC defends. And he's just not able to get more than 4 shots up. But there's sometimes when I feel it, and he's out there in transition, and you see a little up fake, and you're like, just shoot the ball.
Just shoot it. Just shoot it in rhythm. Just shoot it in rhythm.
Especially when you're running in stride, your feet are set, just shoot the ball. And if you do get to mid-range, don't take that extra 1 or 2 dribbles. Hell, just take that 1 dribble, pull up. He has a bread and butter jump shot in the mid-range. We've seen it in games 1 and 2. He's putting up
silky. It's silky.
John, he averaged 50 points in both those games.
So the ability is there.
The ability is there. It's just now how are they going to make the right adjustments as far as, hey, maybe you're running a 2-man game, a pick and roll game with Austin Reaves and DeAndre Ayton, or LeBron James and DeAndre Ayton. There has to be some sort of action on the other side. The reason why that first play looked really, really good is because it was like this. LeBron James comes off a screen. As soon as he came off that screen, there was a down screen that's happening from the guy that set the screen for LeBron James. All of a sudden, you see that guy come off. But it creates OKC to have to
some motion. You got to make them move. You have to make them move.
It creates them to have to be engaged on that side. And you leave Isaiah Hartenstein on an island one-on-one, especially if you're a guy who's setting the screen, that second screen, if you're DeAndre Ayton, you have to roll hard to the basket. At least make it seem like you're going to be effective in that moment. We did not see that much. So there's going to have to be more involvement as far as just not standing and watching like this. How many times do we see this? When it's the same thing, reset, pick and roll, reset, pick and roll. You can't do that against OKC. Alex Caruso is bodying him up. Lou Dort is bodying guys up. Kason Wallace is bodying. It's just true, man. You bring up
Alex Caruso. I feel like he definitely taking this series a little personal.
Oh, for sure. As he should, man.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, I agree.
He should, John. Like, it's personal to OKC. They want to go out there, man. They really. The fact that they're going out there and Shea is saying, we did not play at our best. And they still won by a margin of 18 points, damn near 20. Bro, if you're the Lakers, that has to say something. So, yeah. But I'm going to answer your question about Bronny, about Thiero, as far as just throwing maybe some different looks out, because the answers for Jake really has not been there. Jared Vanderbilt, he might be out tonight due to that dislocated pinky. So, I'm going to answer your question a little bit, John. And then we also should elaborate more as far as to what they actually need from him going forward throughout the series. But before we do that, I have to let my partners at Pachanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pachanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
All right, what is going on? Welcome back to Lakers Talk Daily. By the way, John, there's some people in the YouTube chat, and this one might throw you off. And I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. And I'm trying to find 805 Chargers. 805 Chargers said this, and I need your reaction. I honestly rather have AD over Luka. I think it was a bad trade. Max Christie too. 805 Chargers is saying that. Now, before you answer, I'm just being honest. I don't agree with that, Chargers. I understand what you're saying as far as Anthony Davis what he's able to do, just to let alone on the defensive end and being able to guard 1 through 5 and his ability to block shots. And, AD is really, really solid. He can also do a lot of things well offensively. But let's be real, man. Luka Doncic, as of right now, what the Lakers got, and especially at his age, let's not do that again, man.
Let's not be prisoners. Yeah, let's not be prisoners of the moment, guys. It's very easy to do, especially given, what the Lakers look like right now. But Anthony Davis ain't even playing. He wouldn't even be out there right now. I love AD. The brother was made of glass. Like the glass right here.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's calm it down a little bit.
And he hasn't been, AD hasn't been healthy, man. He has not been healthy. I mean, hence, look what happened in the Mavericks. And we're just not a knock on Anthony Davis. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy. Got traded to the Washington Wizards. Did not play a game. He did not play a game. But look, like Jay is saying in the YouTube chat, Jay said that 805 Chargers.
I'm looking through it, yeah.
He hooked me. He hooked me right there. But
I'm looking through the chat right now too. A lot of activity.
Lots of activity. And honestly, I appreciate everyone in there who's, tuning in and commenting. But to answer your question, and they have reactions as far as the bench, and they have reactions to Bronny and Adu Thiero. Adu Thiero, JJ Redick does not have trust in him yet. Regardless of his athleticism, regardless of his size, his ability to be able to get out and run. I'm not joking. When he had that putback dunk in those minutes where Houston pulled their starters out and Lakers pulled their starters out because Lakers up to a big lead, and he had that putback dunk and he just threw it down with one hand. It's like, damn, man, the Lakers could really use just that sort of athleticism. A younger athletic guy who can just get out and jump out the gym and run.
Run the lanes.
Run the lanes.
Exactly.
Get out the passing lanes. His ability to be quick on rotations. But that's another thing, is that I don't think JJ Redick trusts him just quite yet because of this right here. Mentally, can you be engaged?
Okay, but look. You go. All right, let's say today's game is more of the first of game 1. And you're down 2-0. At what point is it it? I don't have the quote. I don't know who. Somebody in the YouTube chat, please let me know who says this. I'm gonna paraphrase this quote, but insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? Mm-hmm. Like, at what point is JJ gonna switch something up? Why not throw a guy like Adu Thiero, an energizer bunny? He's big, he's fast. The brother can run. He can jump. He can disrupt. He can, cause some havoc. OKC has a bunch of young guys that are like making things happen. They're playing in the passing lanes. They're disrupting the Lakers offense. Why don't we have some of that? We have Adu Thiero. I mean, shoot, bro. We even got Bronny James. Throw him out there for 2 minutes, 5 minutes spurt. Just shake something up. Something has to shake. Albert Einstein, they're saying, said that in the chat. Thank you so much, Jay. Something's got to shake up, bro.
Look, bro. It's just the inexperience that they have.
Get them. This is a chance to get experience right now. This is your opportunity to get experience. Luka is injured. AR is not really the guy right now. LeBron is out there dolo. Like, at what point? Inexperience. You might as well try something. We gonna lose. We're gonna lose, bro. Like, you have to try things.
I hear you.
I'm actually kind of getting frustrated.
No,
bro.
I hear you, Jonathan. I hear you. But think about it. What we seen what JJ Redick did last year when he literally played nobody besides his starters. He literally played nobody off of his bench. This year he has gotten better. But I could imagine what his rotations would look like if there was a healthy Luka Doncic and a healthy Austin Reaves. Who knows what his rotation would even look like? But with that being said, he has not played a Duke Thiero at all during the regular season, especially in games where Lakers in that month of March were rolling.
Play him now. We're going to lose anyway. Play him now.
But he does not trust him. That's the thing.
Start trusting him. Give him a chance.
You can't just throw him out.
Yes, you can. We're going to lose anyway, D. I'm sorry. Listen, all right, I hate to sound like this. I know that this is Lakers Talk Daily. I know we're supposed to, have the good vibes, but I'm a realist. You feel me? I only have these eyes, and I can only be honest and tell you what's – play him. Try some. Shake it up. Because these guys that we have right now are not getting it done. They're not.
And look, I see, but that's the thing is like, I tend to agree with you because at this point, what production are you really getting out of Jake LaRavia? Like, really, what production, what difference is he actually making on the basketball court in these games that we have seen? So it's like that moment. It's like, hell, if you're not getting any sort of production out of Jake LaRavia, why not just throw a Duke Thiero who might change up or something just because he's able to be a step quicker, who is able to get out and run than Jake LaRavia. So I understand where you are coming from in that aspect. I just think it always comes down to mentally. He's not engaged. He really can't be out there run a play. He can get lost defensively. All those different types of things come into consideration.
So check this out. We got an interesting comment in the YouTube chat from Elite Leo. If JJ continues to be stubborn, I'm going to start the Fire JJ campaign, and he'll be the next coach to go. Ham, stubborn. Wouldn't stop playing T. Prince. JJ, stubborn. Wouldn't stop playing LaRavia/Austin. I think that's a kind of interesting comment, but I think it's a little early to start the Fire JJ chance, personally. I feel like now's the time where the Lakers, we need a coach who has a little bit of tenure. We don't need a two years in a new coach, 3 years in a new coach. Let's give him some time, right? Obviously, Unfortunately, Luka is injured, so it kind of changes the way things would be going. But yeah, I don't think you fire him yet. But something does need to shake up. Something does need to shake up.
Something does need to shake up. JJ doesn't have the personnel. I think that's why he doesn't. Like, realistically, I really hope people understand that he doesn't have the actual personnel to really do what he wants. You can see his game plan, you can see his scouting. It works to the T, but when you don't have the bodies and you don't have the guys to execute it, you're going to get exploited. So I think you get this, and the offseason is going to come. We'll have more conversations with that as far as what the roster should look like and what personnel will actually benefit and get the most out of JJ Redick's coaching style. But as of right now, let's relax on the start early, fire JJ chance. I understand that. But to close out this episode, and people really in here in the YouTube chat are really, really like about Austin Reaves. And I truly understand. And I totally understand why the frustration has come. Because the last real playoff moment that we can recall where Austin Reaves played really, really well was in those games, I believe, 2023, when they played against the Memphis Grizzlies, and he had his I'm him moment. Also, he played well against the Golden State Warriors in that following round. He had a really good series in there. But it's ever since then, it's been real glaring into Austin Reaves as far as how does he match up with guys who are younger, let alone who are a little bit more athletic, who actually can defend, and who actually have more size than him. And I think what makes the real concern is because you've seen all the reports as far as how much he is going to get paid for the max contract. Between the $40. Hold on, I got you real quick. And you're gonna elaborate on this, trust me. As soon as people saw that he is going to try to get the max contract between $40 million to $45 million, the expectations rise. Am I wrong? Expectations rise. If you are going to get that type of money and they trust you to be that second guy alongside Luka Doncic, you have to perform. And that is why Lakers fans are realists. And that is why people around LA are frustrated, because they're worried that you pay a guy that much money and he might continue to have performances like this in the playoff. That is why a lot of people are hesitant. This is not Austin Reaves' ability to be a really good basketball player. This has nothing to do with that. Everyone understands that Austin Reaves is a really good basketball player.
We know he can play.
It's just you got to be worried and you got to be a little bit skeptical as far as the money that he could be receiving, and that's eating into your salary cap and potentially not being able to get more assets to build around this team to get the most to actually contend for a championship and actually be there against OKC, against San Antonio Spurs, because they're not going anywhere. They're going to be good for the foreseeable future. How are you going to match that? And if you pay him that much money and he continues to have performances like this in the playoff, then what is the point?
D. You know, something that was always repeated in my house growing up: to whom much is given, much is required. Is Austin worthy of that max? I mean, I like the guy, but 40 million buckaroos a year for this type of performance, bro? This next game, listen to me.
Game tonight.
This next game, even if we lose, if he doesn't play well, if he plays poorly, listen to me. Even if the Lakers lose this next game, if he is a bum, if he plays poorly, turnovers, low field goal percentage, missing chippies, foolish decisions, he ain't gonna get that max.
Really?
Maybe 2 years, 50 million, something like that. Keep the team together. Maybe he is a third or fourth option if he doesn't go out and ball. You want to be the number 2 for Luka for the foreseeable future, bro? Luka is watching this. Don't get me wrong. And see, the thing is, Luka is a cold-blooded killer. I'm sure Luka is saying, hey, that's my guy out there, but you got a ball. Who's going to carry the boats, D?
Who's going to carry the logs?
Who's going to carry the logs? I mean.
Hey, okay. I have to throw this in there real quick, because just to finish that off, because you brought up you brought up a really interesting thing. And I want you to hear me on this, and people in the YouTube chat, follow along when I say this. Okay. What if he's technically not your second option guy? What if he's not? What if the value that the Lakers possibly see in him is a third guy? Okay? Because we have the notion that LeBron James looked really good as that third option. He did, correct?
He did.
He really did. And the Lakers team, they got the most out of that. Especially, we always go back to that month of March. How well the Lakers played. How well the team
looked. The month of March. Feels like a fever dream.
It is. It's literally like it really is. But we've seen these games where LeBron James still was able to find a way to lead this team. And granted, I know Houston Rockets were without Kevin Durant. Lakers were without Luka Doncic. So, Cole, it is what it is. That matchup is equal, if we're being honest. There's no excuse. The Lakers went out there and they kicked the Houston Rockets' ass. They executed better. They were smarter than them. The attention to detail was there for the entire duration of that series. Fatigue set in with the Lakers, but that's besides the point. But LeBron James was able to still be really, really good in the games without Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves returns, and then he's still struggling, but we give him the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't played a game in a month. And then you look at game 1, LeBron James getting 27 points, right? But also, out of those, he's shooting efficient 12 of 17. There's no drop-off for LeBron James. He's at the age of 41. So,
like fine wine, bro.
So with that being said, it just all ties back. The reason that Austin Reaves looked good in the regular season is because it was early on. But realistically, you on the basketball court with Luka Doncic and you're on the basketball court with LeBron James. You got two guys who are able to do anything and everything on the offensive end of the basketball court. So Austin Reaves is probably not going to be that second option. He's probably going to be that guy that's not going to be the Batman or Robin, because the Lakers are going to need to bring in someone a lot more than Austin Reaves. Hear me out. If they really want to consider themselves a championship level team, you can't go in there in the offseason and you only have Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves as your stars. You're going to need someone else to be that third. You probably need someone else to honestly be over Austin Reaves and be that second guy next to Luka Doncic. And Austin Reaves potentially being that third guy.
You know who's going to become available? You know who's going to be a free agent after next season? After next year? He's a Greek.
Don't do this.
I mean, we may have to start talking about it. We may have to, desperate times call for desperate measures. We may need 3-4. But that's maybe a Lakers Talk Daily for another day. But you know what I mean. You know who I'm talking about. Y'all in the chat, y'all know who I'm talking about. I mean,
don't do this.
Something's got to shake. Something's got to shake. Maybe the Greek freak can make things shake in LA. Who knows? Just a thought.
John, you're going to get everyone in the YouTube chat and everyone listening. You won't get them over there.
Would you believe me if I told you it was possible?
John, bro. It's always good having you on the show, man.
Always a pleasure, brother. We're going to be paying attention to tonight's game.
Yes, we are. We are going to be locked in. And honestly, we are hoping that, and this is out of all the conversations we had today, we really, really are hoping Austin Reaves does have a really good game tonight.
We really are.
I like
him. I really do love AR.
I really do love AR too.
He's got swag. He's Hillbilly Kobe. Hillbilly Kobe.
And I don't want to. And I'm tired. I don't want to hear the narrative no more. Regular season Austin Reaves over playoff AR. No, let's have regular season Austin Reaves carry into the playoffs. Go out there, be dominant, man. Be like, bro. I'm telling you right now. I just want to be in there and getting his be in that locker room by AR, bro. Look, put that contract. Put all that. I'm about to curse. Put all that things aside, man. Put all those stuff aside. Focus on tonight. Go out there and be a dog. Take pride in defensive end of the floor. Rotate over and take charges. Go out there and be physical. Master intensity. Don't get pushed around, man. Mm-hmm. Take pride on this game on both ends of the basketball court. Get out there and run. Don't worry about missing a shot. You go out there, take the next one. Get fouled. Do what your bread and butter is. Get to the free throw line. Attack them in their chest. Take pride. Be strong. Be mentally tough. Forget what happened in game one. This is a new game. Bounce back and get ready to go. Help out LeBron James. Understand what the mission is at hand. All those things matter. And
he can do it. He can do it. He can do it. I believe in Austin Reaves.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really, like everyone's saying, wishing Austin Reaves will step up in the playoffs and hoping that he could actually be that guy that we can expect him to be capable of doing. But for you guys in the YouTube chat, game number 2 is here, man. Let's see what the Lakers can do. Those adjustments I make as far as how they can rotate, doubling off of Shea. They got to be there on the catch. They got to force OKC to kind of get uncomfortable and it sucks because it's hard to really consider them and just being a perimeter jump shooting team, but they can knock down the shot. So with this Lakers team, energy, it has to be for full 48 minutes. Mm-hmm. You have to be damn near perfect. And let's just see if JJ Redick and this Lakers team has another level to them to see what they can do defensively and offensively to get more movement, to get Luke Kennard more than 4 shots, Austin Reaves to get to his bread and butter, LeBron James to stay efficient, Rui Hachimura to stay efficient. It's going to take everybody. Can they get more from the bench? 15 points ain't going to cut it. You need more. You got to get more production out of that and find ways to contribute to winning. Jake Arabia, Jackson Hayes. If you're not scoring, find other ways to contribute to winning. But with that being said, our guy John, the crew in the back, Brooke, Tim, you guys in the YouTube chat, as always, grateful for you guys. Game number 2 is here. Let's see if the Lakers can even this series up. As always, your boy will be talking to you tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your day.